is about the last time we were here, we asked the question about the former commissioner for health. So that time she was suspended on what was termed gross misconduct. And this time she's resigned. That's what you heard last time. So the question is, since she was being investigated, has the panel turned in its report? Was she found guilty? Now, her resignation, has it anything to do with, let me say, if she is found guilty, will she go scot-free? That's my question, sir. Thank you very much, Your Excellency.
All right, thank you so much. Let's now take the second question. The lady in white. Yeah? The lady in white. Okay. Please identify yourself and your video as please.
Good evening.
No, the lady in white. Yes, the one standing. Sorry, I could not see you immediately there. Maybe something happened.
Good evening. My name is Anastasia Uchenna. I work for Magic FM Amba. Mr. Governor, sir, on Tuesday, precisely, staff from town planning, specifically in Obingwa, Aba North and Aba South, and Osisioma, 4 LGAs, got to work and they were told not to come again. For Osisioma, they did not outrightly tell them, they just withdrew the register. So they are confused. Have we been sacked? Or what's our fate? So the workers did reach out to us to know what their fate is, and I did promise that I will ask. So town planning staff of Obingwa, Aba North, South, Osisioma, have they been sacked?
The final question. The radio, final question, please.
Good evening, Your Excellency. My name is Ezechuku Ademon. I report for the Broadcasting Corporation of Abia, BCA. Your Excellency, precisely on the 11th of July, the Supreme Court of Nigeria granted financial autonomy to the 774 local government areas in Nigeria. Sir, since then, the political atmosphere has been tensed. Here in Abia State, we belong to different media platforms, social media, and very, very tensed. Many have started campaigning. Sir, are there plans to conduct local government election in Abia State soonest?
Okay, now over to Your Excellency for your response.
All right, thank you very much. Let me start. All right, thank you very much. Let me start with this Chukwu's question. Local government autonomy. Yes, I'm aware of a Supreme Court pronouncement. And your question, are there plans to conduct local government election? There have already been plans to conduct local government election. And I said that even before now. So, the timetable is not yet out. We also believe that a few things needed to be changed in the law. So, in the next few days, we will be approaching the House of Assembly to change a few things and make the conduct of the elections as seamless as possible. Anastasia, thank you for your question about town planning staff. you know Bingwa, man of Abasa, and you say those Sisioma. I am not too vast on that, but I'll tell you what I know. The Town Planning Authority apparently has a lot of people who we are on contract, who we are not permanent staff. And we believe that some of those we are just done as political patronage. And what we are doing is to rationalize that there are a few of them who have the required skills, the required experience and certification. And we are trying to absorb them. The rest of them, I think there are 1/3 of them, the rest of them that are surplus to requirements have been paid off. Okay, they are not permanent employees of the government. They are not civil servants, but we are engaged before now. We manage with them, but we really don't have any jobs for them. Then Imeremba, your question about the Commissioner for Health, former Commissioner for Health, because she's resigned. Yes, her resignation has been received and has been accepted. Before she resigned, a committee that was set up turned in its report. Going through the report, there was no financial impropriety established, but there were conducts that were not consistent with laid down policies and procedures. And since she offered to resign, the government decided to accept her resignation. So I want to repeat that money was not stolen, money was not mismanaged, but then there were procedures that were abused. And we didn't think that that was enough for more than a reprimand of caution or warning. But she chose to throw in the towel, and the government decided to accept her resignation. Thank you.
Okay, next in the line is the TV now. So we want you to identify yourself and tell us the platform you represent. Okay, let's start with you.
Good evening, Your Excellency. My name is Emmanuel Wanzwe. I'm the Bureau Chief for Avia TV in Abia State. What I want to present to you is not a question, but a sincere appeal. I come from Umosu Monansu Emiselamba North Local Government area of Abia State. And there in Umosu, there is a very important road that has been neglected for over 30 years now. And that road is called Obulubu Mbausi Road. If it were only bad, we would have been managing it also for the whole of 30 years. But it has consumed lives. Vehicles, in fact, have been driven into that particular, in fact, it's a gully erosion. The gully is on two sides, that it has now cut off the people in that community from the rest. That road connects Umosu with Mbause. And as I talk to you, it is impassable. So I am bringing it to your notice, Your Excellency, that the Umosu people will be remembered when you pass by your people. Thank you very much.
Right, still from the television. Okay, the lady in pink.
Good evening, Your Excellency, sir. My name is Grace Dorcas Winikachi, reporting for Rapid TV. Your Excellency, sir, recently, a former Commissioner for Finance, Mr. Obinna Oriako, raised some concerns about the transparency of your administration. He went further to highlight that a commissioner in your cabinet was forced to resign for asking some questions. Sir, I would like to know your reaction to this. And also there is speculations making rounds that the current mayors are going to be appointed as executive chairman of their various local government. So I would also like you to react to this speculation, sir. Thank you.
All right, please, going forward, just maintain with one question at a time. Let's be guided. The next person, please.
Good evening, Your Excellency. My name is Chinwe Ugini. I work with News Central TV. Your Excellency, some time ago, the Abia State government acquired some lands in Ohia and allocated the property to some citizens, about 600 of them. Your Excellency, as I speak to you now, the community has moved in to reclaim their land. On Sunday, they started bulldozing the structures that people already erected in that place. That estate is called Unity Estate in Ohia. Your Excellency, what are you going to do to ensure that people who already have allocations in this estate do not lose their money? Thank you, Your Excellency.
Okay, thank you so much. Your Excellency, before you respond to their questions, I want to align my own question with the slots given to the TV. So my question is about agriculture. There is no gainsaying the fact that there is hunger in the land. As far as Nigeria is concerned, we can't gainsay that fact. Now, I want to ask her, what are your plans, your revolutionary plans, to see that Abians feed better? At least to make a mark in the area of agriculture, so that when Abia is mentioned in the Committee of States, they will quickly recognize your efforts in that sector. That's my question, sir.
Can I now answer? All right. So, are we together? So let me start. Coordinator, moderator, Vivian, and our question is spot on agriculture. When I started, in my introductory remarks, I talked about agriculture. We know that we are blessed with the right vegetation for agriculture. And we are actually a state that used to contribute significantly to feeding the nation right from the Michael days. And our plan is for those days to be returned in a more modern manner. So right now, we almost through with all our engagements. One of the things we are doing is retrieving the old farm settlements. We are also concessioning the palm plantations we have scattered all over the state. And some of the challenges that we have had with some of the plantations that there are no need naming them one after the other. There are rubber plantations, there are palm plantations, and the like is that some of them were concessioned by previous governments for a very long period of time, and contracts were entered into. Some of them we have engaged because a lot of them have underutilized those settlements and those plantations. Some of them have returned the plantations back to government, and we are discussing on how to compensate them so that we can use them optimally. But beyond that, not too long ago, we sponsored hundreds of our people to CSS farms in Nasarawa, close to Abuja, where they were trained on modern methods of farming. When you talk about palm plantations, if you have to rely on those old palm trees, minimum yield, and then very long turnaround time. The direction the world is going, Malaysia, Indonesia, who are today occupying a pride of place in palm oil and palm kernel and everything about palm business, have faster and better yielding species. So we are looking at a holistic solution. And while our people are trained and given support, we also want to bring in the big time farmers, the mechanized farmers. I don't want to begin to name names, but by the time we sign papers, it will be made public, and we will be very happy with the kind of people that we are discussing with. We don't want our place to be used as guinea pigs. If somebody has done it well before elsewhere, like in Edo, and I'm sure you know what Edo has done in the last 8 years with palm. So it's better you just go and copy what they have done. I'm not afraid of copying the right thing instead of reinventing the wheel. So I want to reassure you, even rice, our land in Bende, parts of Oborenta, and other parts of the state have been confirmed to be ready for rice cultivation at commercial level. So I want to reassure you that we are working on it, and you will be happy with the results that is going to be coming out from us. And Chinwe Ugele, I'm surprised to hear about this Unity Estate and the encroachment and all the things you said is happening there. I'm happy the Honorable Commissioner for Land and Housing is seated here, and he takes the assignment right away to get into your hand and ensure that the right thing is done. We do not tolerate lawlessness, and no one should have the right to go and pull down a building even if there is a dispute, there are channels to resolve disputes. People are not allowed to take the law into their hands. I believe that the Honorable Commissioner may have gotten this report and may be on it, but it's new to me, and I'm just hearing about it for the first time. Thank you for bringing it up. We'll get onto it very quickly. Onikachi, you asked a question about, first of all, the current mayors being appointed as executive chairman. The mayors have already been appointed and they are functioning as executive chairman. So any other thing that will happen will be an election. An election is different from an appointment. So it's not possible for anybody to be appointed an executive chairman because it will be by election. And we are not there yet, so we can't even begin to talk about who will be elected, not appointed, and who will not be. So I want to reassure you that we will do the right thing, and the rumor you had, just rumor, is wrong. Then you refer to Obinna Oriakụ, former commissioner for finance. It's unfortunate that I'm unable to speak about Obinna Oriakụ for the simple reason that Obinna Oriakụ was my staff. Not just my staff. I employed him, I believe that was in 2007 or 2008, on the recommendation of a few people that were close to me. So I interviewed him and hired him. So to that extent, and he worked with me up to 2011 when I left First Bank. So I don't think it's appropriate for me to be responding to what Obinna Oriakụ is saying. So if you don't mind, that is my policy. I can't be discussing my staff. But I can assure you that there is no financial impropriety in the Science and Technology Ministry, and that the former commissioner chose to resign is normal. When you are appointed, you have an option to either do the work, and when you are tired, you can always resign. So I don't think we should split hair over a commissioner resigning. I had said here at our last encounter that nobody had a permanent job. Not even me, that are doing the appointing. So I don't think it's something we should be splitting hair over. Emmanuel, yours is an appeal, and you appeal about Umusu Mbosi Road erosion. I have taken note of it, and the Honorable Commissioner for Works is also here. So let me give him the assignment right away that he should go and have a look, and let us see what we can do to save the 30-year-old problem. It's not just in Umusu and in Boston. There are also other places that have decades of problems that will take one after the other. But thank you for bringing this to our attention. We'll take it on board. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Okay, it is still Governor Alex Otis speaks to Ambience, the monthly media interaction. Do not quickly forget that this interaction is